Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Loose Thoughts Podcast. It's your boy, Zion, and I'm keeping my promise of getting this episode out before Pokemon Legends ZA comes out. But it's not really before because it's kind of release day. But whatever. And I'm here with a very special guest. Special guest, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Alex. I was promised to do the Genshin episode, but it looks like we're doing Pokemon.
What the fuck? I never promised you to do no damn Genshin episode.
I'm sure the episode will come out one day.
Bro, that Genshin episode is literally probably never coming out. No, I'm joking. It'll come out someday.
Christmas. You heard it here first.
Christmas? Oh, that'll be my Christmas present for everyone. But anyways, in honor of Pokemon Legends ZA coming out, literally today, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite features of the Pokemon games that's finally making its big return. And that is, drumroll please, Mega Evolution. And so I have Alex here with me today. By the way, you might remember him from the anime episode. If you don't, you should go listen to that episode because shameless self plug. But we are going to be going through the list of megas and just giving our general opinions and then rating them 1 through 10, with 1 being the lowest, like I hate you, and 10 being the highest, and we love them. But me and Alex, we kind of have different tastes, so honestly, we might be arguing on this episode.
It's okay. It's fine.
Okay. And I don't know how many we'll get through. We're just going to go through the list, and whenever we feel like stopping, we're going to stop. So this episode might come to a very abrupt end, so I apologize in advance.
This is going to be the first 4-hour-long episode.
Oh, no. 4 hours? That's crazy. I would never do that to my listeners. 4 hours? That's a whole shift. Hey, yo, you could throw this episode on while you're at work.
I know I will.
We love to see it. You heard it here first. Listen to the Loose Thoughts Podcast while you're working. But okay, let us jump right in. And our first offender is going to be Mega Venusaur.
Okay.
Would you like to, let me Google Mega Venusaur so I can have a picture to look at. What if I put in like the Dex voice and it's like Mega Venusaur? What is Venusaur's Dex entry?
Is it the fire Pokemon? No.
It is the seed Pokemon. The fuck?
Huh.
Mega Venusaur. Okay, would you like to give your opinions first? You can go.
Okay. Well, just as like a general, the way I like Pokemon, like the my tastes, I guess, especially for like megas, is I like a mega Pokemon that very much like keeps its original design and just adds a little bit of flair to it, because I think that's kind of what differentiates a mega to a like standalone actual evolution to a Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in the case of like Mega Venusaur, like I think that's the perfect balance of you're changing parts of the Pokemon, but like if I squint, I'm like, oh, that's Venusaur. Like that's just a Venusaur with with like an extra flower and a couple vines. So I really do like Mega Venusaur a lot. I would rate it fairly high. Are we gonna rate it right away?
Sure. Yeah, you can give your rating.
I would give it a solid 8.
Oh, okay.
We're doing it out of 10, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Should we give it like a label, like 10 Pokeballs?
Sure.
8 out of 10 Pokeballs?
We could do that.
Okay, so for me, Mega Venusaur is pretty cool in my book. Um, I'm reading my notes and I said, I've looked at it too long while writing this because what the fuck is Venusaur? A frog? Question mark. And look at it now. What is Venusaur?
I think it is definitely frog-like.
I
When
don't
I
know.
when I
That's
played Pokemon Stadium 1, that's when I noticed like Venusaur's like hind legs were just like very like its backside was very frog-like, and I was like, oh, I didn't even like it didn't really connect it to me
Mhm.
until then, yeah, I think it's very frog-like, also like a some sort of like dinosaur mix hybrid.
Yeah.
It's got a
But
very wide mouth,
he does have a wide mouth.
like a frog.
But yeah, I don't care too much for normal Venusaur, but I do really like Mega Venusaur for whatever reason. Even though it's literally just what you were saying, like Venusaur with more flowers. But the flowers, especially the flower on like its forehead, I really like that. And I think that makes it look really cool. And like the spots on its face, I think are cute too.
Mm-hmm.
Mega Venusaur is really cute, but regular Venusaur is low key kind of ugly to me. But I'm actually kind of surprised by this. I also gave Mega Venusaur an 8 out of 10. So 8 Pokeballs out of 10.
It's solid.
We're off to a good start. We agree on the first one.
It's only downhill from here.
No, low key. Moving on to Mega Charizard X.
Mega Charizard X.
I'll go first for this one.
Go ahead.
So, I think Mega Char... I can't speak. Mega Charizard X is super cool. I really like how the skin turns into like that really dark black and it really contrasts with the bright blue flames coming out of its mouth and the tails. I really like how its horns, I think they get a little bit longer and pointier from regular Charizard. And he looks really strong and fierce. And I think that's a good look on Charizard because the Pokemon Company is always glazing this mofo. And personally, I don't think regular Charizard deserves all that damn hype, but Mega Charizard X is really cool. And yeah, I think I'll die on this hill. No, I'm joking. There's no hill to die on. Charizard is literally one of the most popular Pokemons, but I give Mega Charizard X a solid 9 Pokeballs out of 10.
Wow. I do like Mega Charizard X. I think it's really nice. I like both of them Charizard Megas. There's just I think going back, I think this Mega changes a lot from regular Charizard.
Mhm.
Like the whole palette, the color palette is just like completely swapped. And while it does retain a lot of like Charizard details, I for some reason like I get really grossed out by its little horns on its shoulders. But also I do think it works. Like as a Mega, I think it is really cool. And kind of going with the idea that like Mega Pokemon like undergo this like very drastic, almost like painful change when Mega evolving. I think Mega Charizard X kind of definitely looks like it went through a painful change. And you're right, it does look very cool and powerful, like straight up. Yeah, I think it is good. I want to say I want to give it an 8 as well for this one. I think it's solid. Some things I have like little nitpicks on, but it is really cool and a really great choice for like color wise.
Yeah. The shiny's ass though, in my opinion.
I mean, when the original is that good, like
Sure.
what could you do
How
with
can
the
you
shiny?
even change it?
They should have
I
just
think
made the
it's
shiny
funny-
regular Charizard colors.
True. They could turn the blue to like red. I think that would have looked cool too.
Mhm.
But the blue
Oh,
does
yeah.
look really cool. But I wanted to say I think it's funny how you like the megas that like don't change too much, and then for me, I like really like the megas that like change a lot.
Mhm.
Which we may find this down the line. But yeah, I think that's kind of funny. Moving on to Mega Charizard Y. You can go ahead.
I love Mega Charizard Y right off the bat. Mega Charizard Y. I think Mega Charizard Y. What it does is it takes the idea of Charizard and it just like again like Venusaur. It just like adds to it. It adds so much to it. The wings are really cool that they not only like get bigger but they almost like fold in. It just makes it seem like an actual dragon, like a really like I look at Charizard and yes, it's a dragon, but when you think of like fantasy dragons, you think of massive wings. Like you need massive wings to carry such a giant beast into the air, and I think Mega Charizard Y definitely goes with that idea, and like it gives it those like things it has on its arms. Like it looks like it gives it like some sort of aerodynamics when it's flying. I just love it's almost a little edgy, but like all the spikes it has now on its tail, the one it has on its forehead, on its on top of its head. I just think it looks really cool, and it's very Charizard. So I want to say this is like one of my favorite shiny megas. I'll definitely give it a 9 for sure.
Really? What did you give X?
At 8.
Oh, I see. That's funny. It's funny how we're like the opposite on these two.
They're still.
I give.
Yeah, go ahead.
I give Mega Charizard an 8. Mega Charizard Y, and Y is cool, but I don't like it as much as X. I think because like I was literally just saying, because Y looks more similar to base Charizard, and like the colors don't really change, and it's fine. I think it works for Charizard. He still gives off that like fierce and strong vibe, but kind of in like a different way X does. I really like in like the art style. He looks kind of like confident, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm Charizard. I'm that bitch, and you're gonna respect me." Which I think is cool. But like I was literally just saying, I think he looks too much like normal Charizard. And so that's why I like X more, but I do still like Y. Y is still a really good mega in my opinion, and so that is why he gets 8 Pokeballs out of 10.
This really is going to be the rest of the podcast. It's going to be, I like this. I don't like this.
No, literally, bro, I'm telling you, that might be how it goes down. Moving on to our last of the Kanto starters is Mega Blastoise. And I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off.
Go for it.
I do not like Mega Blastoise that much. Sorry to Blastoise, but his Mega is my least favorite of the Kanto starters. And I think he just looks a little goofy. And especially like looking at the... What is this? Ken Sugimori? Did Ken Sugimori draw this? No. Ken Sugimori is like the OG Pokemon artist, right?
Yes. I want to say no. Wasn't it Masuda?
Masuda does
he's a
Masuda
director.
draw? I thought he was just a director. Yeah,
Right.
whatever. The official art, whoever drew that shit. I think Mega Blastoise's expression is so goofy looking, and I'm just like, why are you making that face? You're like looking off into the distance like an idiot. But no, yeah. And the giant blaster on his back just looks a little goofy. I think the arm ones are kind of cool. How he gets the arm blasters. But then the losing the 2 blasters and it going to like the 1 on the back, he looks like a tank, which I guess that's the goal. But it just doesn't. It's not my cup of tea, and so I give Mega Blastoise a sad 3 Pokeballs out of 10.
3. Wow, that's a really drastic change compared to
From
the other
two?
one. Yeah.
In my tier list, it's what's the tier? It's like someone's favorite, but it's not mine. Probably someone's fave.
Ooh, I think that my issue with Mega Blastoise is that every time I look at Mega Blastoise, I like immediately think of like 2 or 3 things that like would probably make it better in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The first being, even though it is a turtle, I feel like because it always has its mouth open, it could use some teeth. It looks very strange having no teeth.
I never even noticed that.
And I mean that's not really an issue that regular Blastoise has, but for some reason Mega Blastoise, I don't know, it looks very odd. It looks like it lost its dentures. But another thing is every time I look at it, it looks like its poor back is in pain. It's always leaning forward, and I think it would benefit Mega Blastoise if it was actually on all 4s. Maybe like extend the 2 upper arms / like legs a little bit so it can stand a little bit upright but still on all 4s. I don't know, I think that would make it look more pleasing on the eyes, because every time I look at Mega Blastoise, it just like, I'm like, oh my god, how heavy is that cannon? Jeez Louise.
Have you seen his 3D model? He looks so chunky.
Yeah, and that's another issue, is the 3D models I feel like never do Blastoise justice in general. So yeah, Mega Blastoise, I want to say I'd give it a 5. I really like the tank idea. It's just like those little things like that just kind of ruin it for me. So I'll put it in a 5 out of 10. It's okay, but I'm a little disappointed with it.
RIP Blastoise. He has so much potential. Moving on to our Kanto bug type, we have Mega Beedrill.
Is this our first 10?
Is this our first 10? What the hell? Mega Beedrill's a 10 for you?
I really love Mega Beedrill.
Okay, Mega Beedrill is really cool. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't give a fuck about Beedrill. I mean, who gives a fuck about Beedrill?
Well, I think that's the really cool thing about a lot of these megas, where it's like the original Pokemon is either, it's either great or it's bad. But when the original Pokemon is like bad or just like whatever, and the mega makes it cool, like that's everything to me. Like, I'm so glad you could revive a Pokemon in this way by making its mega like really cool. And Beedrill definitely got that treatment this generation.
Yeah, Mega Beedrill does look really cool. I like how it gains the hip stingers, like the additional ones. But now that I'm looking at it, he low-key just looks like Naganadel, which I know Mega Beedrill came first, but put Mega Beedrill and Naganadel side by side. That's the same Pokemon.
Well, hey, you're comparing Mega Beedrill to, is Naganadel an Ultra Beast?
Yeah.
I mean, that's high praise in my book.
You do have a point.
I think just the little things like the change in the eyes, they're like sharper and more intimidating. The horns change. They also, like, every aspect of it becomes like sharper and just.
Did you call
seems
them horns?
I'm sorry. They look like horns now, but they're antennae. But they're pointy. They're horns. But everything just seems more like focused and like directed. Like this is a like what's the word? Yeah, I guess it's focused. Like there's a direct change that Beedrill took to get to where it's at. It's not like a general evolution. It's a directed thing. And like, I mean, you look at it and it looks like a glass cannon, right? Like you could probably take it down really quickly, but man, is this thing gonna fight back? I want to say it's a 10. I really do. In fact, I will say it's a 10. I think it's a perfect.
It's a 7 for me.
Oh wow!
Because I can admit it's cool, but like when it comes to my personal taste, which I probably talked about this in my top 10 favorite Pokemon episode, I like cute Pokemon, and Mega Beedrill isn't cute. Spoiler alert for maybe what my favorite Megas are. But Mega Beedrill is not one of them. But I do admit Mega Beedrill is really cool. But
it's an upgrade.
It's a 7 out of 10 for me. I'm sorry. Sorry to the Mega Beedrill fans. If we're talking about stats, I think Mega Beedrill is like one of the worst Megas.
Probably, most likely.
That's because Beedrill is a terrible Pokemon, stats-wise.
Yeah.
But it's okay, we're not talking about stats. We're going off pure vibes. Next on the list is our good friend, Mega Pidgeot.
Okay, you can go first on this one.
Okay, same with Beedrill. I didn't care for Pidgeot, and honestly, I'd probably call it one of my least favorite like regional bird Pokemon. And the Mega doesn't really do anything for me. I don't necessarily hate it, but like I don't love it either. And so I'm just very lukewarm about it. And so because of that, it gets a 5 out of 10, like right in the middle.
Yeah, I think I'm in a similar boat. While this is like going back on my word, like while it is a very simple change to Pidgeot, this is very much just a Pidgeot with like colored feathers and hair.
Super Saiyan. No,
Super Saiyan hair. I just don't think it's really an upgrade. Like this is just, to me, it's as slightly bulkier, right? Like appearance wise, it looks a little chunkier.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like they just changed the colors a bit and they gave it a little bit more hair. And
no, yeah, looking at like regular Pidgeot next to it, I feel like the only difference is the hair, and like the wings might be slightly bigger.
Yeah,
because they had the blue tips.
I think this is not even that it's like not enough of a change. It's just the change itself is just like pretty lackluster. I don't really know what they were going for with this, and I think that yeah, it's a little bit more than just disappointment. It's just like, why? I used this on my team too in Omega Ruby when I played that for the first time. So
really,
yeah, and I mean, like it does good in game. It has like Heat Wave and stuff. It's a fun mon to use.
Because doesn't it have like no guard?
I forget what it has, but it's probably good. But yeah, I think I like regular Pidgeot's design more, and that's not a good thing when you're talking about like upgrades, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this one's definitely, I want to say this is my 3 out of 10.
Oh my gosh,
3
Why am I surprised?
Pokeballs out of 10.
R.I.P. Mega Pidgeot. Okay, moving on to our first Pokemon from the new games, Legends EA, that was officially revealed. We'll only be talking about the Megas that were officially revealed before the game came out, because today's release day, we haven't played the games. I played a little bit, but I haven't seen any of the new Megas. Alex hasn't played it yet, so we're being spoiler free.
Yes.
And so next is Mega Raichu X, which Mega Raichu, wow.
I'm very surprised they went this route, and pleasantly surprised. I feel like Raichu's always been being neglected. And even like going back to like the Alolan form that Raichu got, I think that's even as much as that is Raichu getting a thing. I think that's more neglecting Raichu because now people are using Alolan Raichu instead of regular Raichu. So I think it's just getting less and less love over time. So I'm really happy to see that Raichu actually got 2 new forms. That's really cool. But talking specifically on Mega Raichu X, I really do like this design. I think again, very much Raichu, longer ears, thicker arms, I think, and
it's in the Raichu pose.
It's in what?
I think they're both in the Raichu pose. I think Raichu X just has a longer tail.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It definitely does. And I really am a big fan of the like twin tails that Mega Raichu X has. I think this is a really solid design, and you can clearly tell that it's just like a bigger, badder Raichu in like up in the best form that it could be. So I'm really happy with this. I want to see more of it, like 3D models of it, in different positions, and like I just can't wait to see this thing in game. So I want to give this a solid. I want to give it a 9. I think I'll go that high.
Whoa, really a 9?
9, yeah.
I don't even think my favorite of the two is that high. But starting with Raichu X, well, first Mega Raichu in general, it kind of took the community by storm, and they caused a lot of controversy, and a lot of people are saying that they just look like Mega Pikachus, which honestly, I can kind of see that, especially with Mega Raichu X. I feel like it just, as the tails are Pikachu tails. They're just big Pikachu tails. And it's yellow. Like Raichu's orange. Why make Mega Raichu yellow, you know?
Yeah.
I think Mega Raichu X looks more like Pikachu than Mega Raichu Y. But whatever. Me personally, I don't really care for Pikachu or Raichu. Like, they're just kind of there. Like, Pikachu's the mascot, okay. Raichu's cute. Sure, I feel bad for him, whatever. But, Mega Raichu X specifically doesn't do a whole lot for me. And so I gave it a 5.5 out of 10. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe if it looks more like Raichu, this one really does just kind of look like Pikachu to me, but whatever. I don't care. Like, if that's what they want to do for Mega Raichu, R.I.P. Raichu. But
well, what do you thoughts on the Y version then?
Mega Raichu Y, I really like Mega Raichu Y. I think, but like the more I look at it, Mega Raichu Y also does kind of just look like Pikachu.
I agree.
Like,
I think
ears,
Y looks. I think like its face is just Pikachu compared to X's. Maybe I'm seeing things, but to me, Y looks more just like an orange Pikachu.
Yeah, because in like the ears, at first I didn't notice it, but the more I looked at it, behind like the big zigzag things, the ears behind it are just Pikachu ears.
Yeah.
And then its tail is the Raichu tail. So I feel like both Mega Raichus are just like fused versions of Pikachu and Raichu, which is kind of weird. I think that's a weird route to take Mega Raichu. People were saying they kind of look like Gorachu, which is like the... What the fuck is Gorachu?
It's again
the concept art of Raichu or something.
They were supposed to have evolutions in the original games, but that was not done.
Oh, so Gorachu was Raichu's evolution?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a 3-stage line.
Oh,
And
so it's supposed to be Pikachu, Raichu, Gorchu. I see. Which I can kind of see, but at the same time, if you go and like Google Gorchu, I don't think they look that much like it.
mhm.
But whatever. Mega Raichu Y is really cute, and we're coming full circle. I like the cute ones.
Yeah.
And so I gave Mega Raichu Y a 7.5.
Mm. I think I do like both of these. I'm gonna get that out there. But what I do really like about the Y version is the little like tufts of hair it has. I think that's really cute.
Yes.
Its colors I think are more like pleasing too than the X version. But
Mhm.
I think I don't know if I'd call it like over designed, but the fact that it has so much going on like on the top of it is
Yeah.
really like I don't think they needed to do the ears plus the two giant thunderbolts on its head. That looks very strange to me. And then you have the two tufts of hair too, like there on top of that as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a bit much on that aspect. But I still think it looks really cool. I like the long tail that it has as well, very Raichu like. But you are right. It is these do very much feel like Pikachu / Raichu Mega Evolutions.
Mhm.
Because they do take aspects of both of those Pokemon. But I think I'll also give it I'll give it a 6. Just
Ooh.
because yeah, I feel it's very strange that they go that route. Having like 4 different ear parts.
I feel like if you showed me Mega Raichu X and you were to be like, oh my god, Pikachu got a Mega Evolution, I would believe that shit. Because a Mega Raichu X, let me stop saying the full names. That's a mouthful.
Sure.
Raichu X is literally Pikachu with Raichu ears and an extra tail.
Well, yeah. So X has Raichu ears. I'd say Raichu body, and then it'd be what Pikachu tail and Pikachu colors.
I'd say Pikachu face too. Let me look at regular Raichu.
No, I'd say
Raichu, what does your face look like? No, that's definitely Pikachu. They both have Pikachu face. Damn. In the anime, Raichu has Pikachu face, but in this original artwork, his foot's kind of different too. Pikachu?
Yeah, because the Y version is just a Pikachu body. Like its hands and feet are just Pikachu.
Well, no, his hands are Raichu hands. Pikachu has fingers.
Oh, I guess yeah, but it still has paws.
Not Raichu. Raichus are just nubs.
No, but I'm looking at the Raichu X, the 2D artwork for them, and you can see like little indentations for
Yes,
the paws that Y has.
Okay, Y looks like a gerbil. Like it's giving me like Dedenne or Morpeko.
That I agree with.
The fangs are cute, like the double fangs. Okay, whatever. Moving on.
Let's move on. Let's move on from Raichu.
Mega Alakazam.
Ooh. Let me pull this up.
Mega Alakazam is another one I'm just really lukewarm about. I like the floating spoons, but like other than that, it doesn't speak to me. He's just a frail old man.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like right in the middle at a 5 out of 10 for me.
I think I'm in a similar boat. I think for me, I'm a big fan of Kadabra. And for some reason, I always imagined that Kadabra was like actually an older, like it was the evolution of Alakazam because it looks older. It looks like the oldest in that line to me. It has like I think because it's hunched over,
Mm.
and it has like a wise mustache of really huge. I think like the tail kind of makes it look like it's got like a hunchback thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was always a big fan of Kadabra. I loved Kadabra so much. So seeing Alakazam just become like a very, I want to say, it's like a bony. There's less meat on those bones than Kadabra. And so I never really loved Alakazam growing up. And yeah, I don't think the changes that Alakazam goes through for its Mega are that great. I like the head shape of regular Alakazam more than Mega Alakazam. It kind of looks like a star, and it's Mega.
It does.
The
I feel like Alakazam loses kind of like that fox motif Abra and Kadabra
yeah,
have.
I definitely agree. I like the like third eye thing because that's kind of something similar that Kadabra has. It has that like red star on its head.
Mhm.
But yeah, that head shape is really strange to me. I think if they just changed the head shape of Mecha Alakazam, I would like it a lot more. I'm like picturing it, and I'm like, yeah, that would be really cool. But I like its beard.
I don't like its feet, how they're just like locked together.
I mean, that line's always had weird feet to begin with. Even like regular Alakazam has weird feet. It's always like stretching them out.
I don't know, Abra's toes, I don't like how they look. Ugh.
I would say I'd give it I think a 5 again.
Mm.
Not really.
One we agree on. R.I.P. Alakazam. Next is yes, this was the second one from Legends EA that was released, and that is Mega Victory Bell. I'm very passionate about this one.
You can go
so
first.
I'll let you go first.
Oh, no, you go first.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. The first line I have written, I wish I could send a screenshot and like post it on the podcast. The first line I have is in all caps, and it has how many exclamation points after it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exclamation points, and it's Mega Victory Bell is dumb as fuck.
I don't disagree.
And I wrote this before I've seen the Legends EA Megas, but so this sentence has changed, but I said this might be the only Mega I genuinely hate. And I won't spoil anything, but this sentence is false. There are more Megas that I hate, but we won't talk about them today.
Future episode.
Future episode.
We'll save it for the Genshin episode.
But literally, when Mega Victory Bell was revealed, I remember waking up and looking on Twitter, and I was literally like, what the fuck is that? And why does it exist? And why does Victory Bell, out of all Mons, getting a Mega? Like, I'm anti-Gen 1. Like, you have the Gen 1ers that are like the Gen 1 fanboys, and they love Gen 1, and they will die for Gen 1. I'm like the opposite. I don't hate Gen 1, but I really hate the favoritism Gen 1 in general gets, because I think it's like the blandest out of all Pokemon. And so the fact that another Gen 1 Mon got a Mega, and the fact that his Mega is ass, it really makes me want to gouge my eyes out. And literally, like, Gen 3 has a lot of Megas too, just because of Oras. That was in the Mega generation. But I feel like the Gen 3 Megas are just so much better than the Gen 1 megas, and that goes even more for the Gen 1 mons that got megas in Legend ZA. But it's just like, what the fuck? And I hate Mega Victory Bell so much. And so I give it a 0 out of 10.
Wow. Wow. That is hate. That is hatred.
Pure and utter hatred.
I am also anti Gen 1. I think the reason I'm anti Gen 1 is because it's always the same like 10, 20 Pokemon that are always featured. Obviously your Charizard, your like Rhydons, all the EVs, all the evolutions. But I think because all of those Gen 1 Pokemon get so much favoritism, there's Gen 1 Pokemon that I feel hardly ever get love, like Porygon, Grimer, and I want to say the Bell's
is controversial.
Sure, I mean that's the one thing it has going for it, right? Like that's the memorable thing about Porygon. But like something like Magnemite, sure has an evolution they got in Gen 4, but Magnemite is not super beloved.
See, I think Mega Magnezone just makes sense to me.
But going back, I think the Bellsprout line is kind of part of that, where it's memorable because it's, well, for one, it was in the anime. I think they had was it James had a Victory Bell?
Oh yes.
So it had screen time for sure. And its kind of prominent thing is like Weepin' Bell, Victory Bell, the giant gaping mouth that it has. So I think I'm really happy to see that Victory Bell got a Mega. And I really do like the route they went. I do like, contrary to many Pokemon fans out there, I really do like the goofy, almost like troll-like decisions they decide to go with for some of these designs. And while there are some things I just kind of feel weird that like Mega Victory Bell needs, I think in general, I think it's a fun design. It's a sack. It's like a pouch. And it's got juice inside of it. I like what the leaves on its, like above its head kind of gave to the design. It's almost like hair. I like how big it is. I think it's really fun that it just bounces around.
It's ginormous.
It is ginormous. I like the vines that kind of wrap to kind of keep itself shut. I think that goes beyond just a simple design that Victory Bell was, and it adds layers to it. It's trying to prevent itself from leaking, so it like forces itself shut. I've seen a lot of people talk about the design, and there was an idea going around that this design could benefit a lot if they just gave it back its fangs that it had.
I was just looking at it and I was thinking that too. Like, I hate how big the lips are.
The lips are very jarring, I will say, to a comical degree. Yes. It almost looks like it's just like frowning at me.
Like, I feel like if it were to start talking, it would be like, "Oh shit, my name's Victory Bell."
Yes. But I think it's a fun design. I really think it's a very fun design, and I can't wait to. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it myself in ZA, but I can't wait to see it in action if the trainer has it. Or, I mean, I'll probably pick it up down the line, but yeah, this one's. I think it's solid. I'll give it a solid 7.
7, interesting. When I see that thing in game, I'm gonna scream.
It's gonna chase you.
My Switch.
Chase you and throw acid at you.
Moving on, get this thing off my screen. We have Mega Slowbro.
Ooh.
Speaking of goofy Mega evolutions,
Slowbro has too much. The Slowpoke line has so much now.
They do, because they got the Galarian forms.
It has King, Slow King, as a different evolution, and that also got a Galarian form as well. Yeah, there's a lot of love for the Slowpoke line from Game Freak and the Pokemon Company.
Very true. Mega Slowbro, he's just a silly little guy.
He sure is.
And this is probably one of my more favorite of the goofy ones. And I like the quirkiness of the shell just taking over his body. And then when I was making like my tier list and like writing down my little prompts for them, I realized he looks like a Choco Cornet. And so I have a soft spot for chocolate cornets because of the Lucky Star anime. And so that made me like him a little bit more. So I say that, but I only gave him a 6 out of 10. I feel like that's not high. I think I'm going to change it. I think I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10.
I think that's not a bad score. I look at Mega Slowbro and I think it's very cute. It's almost like wearing like an oversized sweater.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's really nice. But I think going back to the Mega Pidgeot thing, where it just doesn't seem much like an upgrade to me.
I was just thinking that, yeah.
And part of that is because I think Slowbro has an immaculate design. I love Slowbro's design. I think it's not only kind of simple, but it's pleasant to look at, in my opinion. Very pleasant to look at. And seeing it go in this, I mean, it kind of gets devoured by the Shellder, but it's also kind of hollow. Is it hollow now? I don't really know. It is very cute, so I will give it points for that, but I feel like if I were to have a Slowbro, I wouldn't want to Mega Evolve it just because of how cool I think Slowbro looks in general. And so I think I'm going to give it a 6.
Interesting. I think that's funny because I was like, oh, I really like Slowbro. He's cute. He's a Choco Cornet. And then you were like, I don't really like Slowbro. But then we like gave him the same score.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're a little harsher on some of these megas to begin with. So
I'm like, what the hell? Next, bye Slowbro, is Mega Gengar.
Oh.
Mega Gengar, how do I feel about you?
Well, I can go.
You can go
first.
Yeah. I didn't write anything for Mega Gengar, so I gotta pull this in my ass.
I think this is one of my least favorite megas for sure.
Least favorite?
Yeah. And again, a lot of these go back to what is the original design? Do I like it more than, do I think it's an upgrade to what it is? And yeah, I think Gengar is a really great design, and seeing it turn into this thing is, yeah, I'm really not a big fan of it at all. It also kind of similar to Alakazam gets his third eye, but it looks so out of place in my opinion. Like it looks like a button on his forehead.
I think because the color is like such a bright
the color,
yellow, but like
the color is that's what it is.
The
color is just so it stands out the most. It almost makes you forget that it like kind of seeps into the floor, and it's just like stuck there. Yeah, I don't like what they did with the arms. Does it have a tail now? It looks like it had a tail. Where does
Gengar not always have a tail?
Does it have a tail? I mean,
I think it's
definitely not prominent if it does have one.
Oh
no, you're right. You're right. It does have a tail. This one's just a lot spikier, isn't it? Yeah.
I guess when you look
I
at
think it's the lack of feet that it just has a tail sticking in the back. That's
he's like the shadow seeping into the ground. He's like actively
yeah,
about
but
to.
now it feels like it's tethered to the ground, where like Gengar is like free and it could float around. It's all bouncy, it has so much personality, and yeah, this Gengar, Mega Gengar is just not. It's not hidden for me. I want to say it's like a 2.
Wait, look at the picture I just sent you. He does have legs.
Is that real?
Probably an edit.
I'm scared.
That's funny. But yeah, I think Gengar just has such an iconic design that Mega Gengar. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have as much beef with it as you do. But like the more that I look at it, I'm like regular Gengar is just so much cooler.
Mm-hmm.
And so like if I had to choose between the two, I would just choose regular Gengar. Because I really like the regular Gengar's ears. And yeah, the third eye, it just looks out of place. I think if they would have made it red, like his other eyes, it would have looked fine.
Or maybe white.
The fact that it's like a vibrant mustard yellow.
Yeah. No, I don't like it at all. It's borderline offensive to me. How bad it is.
But I will give it a 6. 6 out of 10. Next, Mega Kangaskhan.
Kangaskhan.
I'm just gonna say I think Mega Kangaskhan is lazy.
Okay.
I think they could have done something else. Or at least, yeah, have the baby grow up, but then I think they should have done something else with Kangaskhan's design. Because I think Mama Kangaskhan doesn't change at all. It's just the baby that grows up.
Yeah,
so
go ahead. You finish your thought. My bad.
No, I think that's it. And so I just wish Kangaskhan. I just wish they changed Mama Kangaskhan more. She doesn't change at all. The baby just gets bigger. I think that's stupid. Yeah, the baby's cute. I don't care. Fuck them kids. And so Mega Kangaskhan gets a 4 out of 10 for me.
Oh. I do like. I am fond of Mega Kangaskhan, and I think the idea they went with is really fun. Kind of, I mean, the ability that Mega Kangaskhan has is called Parental Bond, and I think it's really cute and like nice and wholesome to see Kangaskhan actually like grow up, take the role of the mother, and to see the little baby actually like joining the fight. I think it's a fun idea and concept. What doesn't make sense is that this is a mega evolution. And the baby's gonna go back to being a baby again.
You know, I never even thought of it that way. That is weird.
What, does that make sense? I don't think it does.
Well, yeah, because it's not like it's just using that mega evolution power to get slightly bigger and stronger, and then when that power fades, it shrinks.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me.
It's like the Hulk. It's like the mega evolution energy is just gamma radiation.
What an analogy. I just think it's very strange. It's a strange concept. Like this would, I think, as offensive as it would be to many Gen 1ers, I think it'd be a good idea to just have Mega Kangaskhan be the actual Kangaskhan evolution. That Kangaskhan is itself already fully grown, but it kind of grows alongside its little baby and they're tied. Kind of like Mousehold.
I could see that. See, no, if Kangaskhan came out in Gen 9, that would definitely be that regular evolution.
I think that fit more. But I still think it's really fun. I think it's a fun idea, so I think I'll still give it a 6.
6. Interesting. What did I give it? A 4?
But I agree they should have changed at least a little bit off of Kangaskhan
Right?
itself.
Like, I don't know, make it spikier, do something.
Just because it's a mega. If it was a regular evolution, I'd be totally okay with it being the actual adult Kangaskhan being itself, and then the baby growing its instead. But it being a mega, it's like, yeah, but like you gotta change something.
Literally. Moving on. Next we have Mega Pinsir.
Answer.
What do you have to say about Mega Pinsir here?
I was never a big fan of Mega Pinsir. I think it's like Pinsir's always had wings, right?
No,
it hasn't.
That's the whole thing about the Mega.
I just thought it had its wings, just never use them like an actual beetle. Oh, that I guess that changes things. No, yeah, I guess I think it's weird that it just kind of grows wings now. But
why is that weird? What the heck?
It doesn't need them. I think it doesn't need them. I don't know. Like Pinsir to me is like it's always been like a grappler, right? Like it just kind of it either grabs you with its arms or it grabs you with its pincers, and it like wrestles. At least that's how it's always portrayed in the anime, and I think that's where it has its most prominence because it being like a rare Pokemon is kind of not really seen in the games all too often. So kind of seeing it go this route, I think, is not super fitting for Pinsir. It just like being airborne and all, but I think it is a cool design. I think the wings are really, I think they are cool. I think it is an upgrade to Pinsir. The thing that I find strange are its little legs. Like, to me, it's like, is it trying to be Mega Beedrill? Why is it pointing its toes at me?
Its legs don't change.
Its toes do.
Barely.
I don't know. It's a weird position to take, and it's seen in the 3D models as well. But that's very nitpick. But I just think it looks really strange. Like, why? It looks like it's gonna stab me with its feet. But I like how the eyes change. It becomes like more. It looks more aggressive. It almost looks like it's possessed.
It is with the power of Mega Evolution.
Yes. The orange spikes look really cool on it too. So I'll give it a solid 7.
See, you were like talking shit about it, and then you give it a 7. I was like, "What the fuck?"
No, see, I wanted to say like I was never a big fan of Pinsir to begin with. So like to as a to kind of say that it's kind of grown on me.
See, I was never a fan of Pinsir either, and like looking at regular Pinsir now, he's ugly. Do you remember that episode of Chowder when they have like the apples and
that's the pilot episode. I watched it recently.
And it's like the little squirty thing. That's what that's what Pinsir's mouth is reminding me of. But I really like Mega Pinsir. I think Mega Pinsir is so cool, and it's like deadass one of my favorite megas. Excuse me, I just burped. I hope my mic didn't pick that up. But I really like the color palette. Like, I like how the main body becomes like a paler brown, kind of off-white. I like the introduction of yellow and like the wings and its eyes. I like the pop of orange, which I just noticed. The orange in the wings, they like turn into spikes coming out of the back wings. I never noticed that before, but that's really cool. The eyes look really cool. I like how the horns get more spiky. And I don't know. It's just the concept of it like getting wings and it's just like flying. Like imagine Pinsir just like flying at you with those pincers. That's so scary. And it just looks so menacing and cool. But the more I look at it, I feel like the more I look at Pokemon, the more weird they look to me.
Yeah, I think
Like I'm like,
it's
what the
not.
fuck am I looking at?
I think it's not as
But
focused as I
'cause
would like
I'm
it
looking
to
at a picture
be.
now, and he's kind of freaking me out. But
Mhm.
I really like Mega Pinsir, and I will give Mega Pinsir not no 8.5, 8.5 out of 10.
That's solid. I didn't know we were doing decibels.
This isn't my first 0.5.
Is it not?
No, something was 5.5. I can't remember. Mega Raichu X. I think that was
Okay.
the only other one. Okay, next is Mega Gyarados.
Ooh. The thick one.
I'll start off by saying I don't like Mega Gyarados.
All right.
And I was going to say, I think I don't like it because my gut reaction is he looks weird because he doesn't have arms. But then when you look at regular Gyarados doesn't have arms, but Mega Gyarados looks weird to me.
That looks weird because it doesn't have a neck. that's probably why. And because its neck is thicker than its head.
That might be why. I think because regular Gyarados is more serpent-like, like long, slender serpent-y. And Mega Gyarados is just chonky. He looks like a shrimp.
It looks like a leech to me.
Yeah. Oh, ew. It does look like a leech. The big ass face.
I think I agree. Oh, you give your rating.
He's pretty low on my tier list. He's in my bottom tier. So I think that's like a 1.
Oh wow.
I don't like Mega Gyarados.
Yeah, I think I like all the design elements that they added onto Mega Gyarados. My issue is it's just not uniform anymore like regular Gyarados. It's just very
Yeah.
like it's just very big up front and then it just like becomes very slender at the end. And I've seen like fan art where people have made Mega Gyarados and just make it in the shape of Gyarados and it looks really cool. Like the colors like are way more noticeable and it's just you don't have this jarring giant bulb in front of it. And yeah, I think that it's very strange that they went that route. And I think because the front part of it is like so huge and round, it makes it look stubby.
It does.
It doesn't look like it's probably the same length as regular Gyarados, but it doesn't feel that way.
Like he looks short.
So yeah, I am not a fan of Mega Gyarados either. I think I'd also give it a 2. It had so much potential, and it's all the elements are there. They just went a little too far, in my opinion. So,
Yeah, regular Gyarados is 21 feet, and Mega Gyarados is also 21 feet.
there you go.
Mega Gyarados looks so much shorter.
Yeah, 2 for me.
What, 2? We agree. Kind of. You're more generous. Next is Mega Aerodactyl.
Ooh,
Mega Aerodactyl is also pretty low for me. I will say I don't like the spikes. The spikes are kind of off-putting, and I think, which I don't really care about the dex entries, but I think Mega Aerodactyl's dex entry is one of the ones that are like, oh, it's in pain, blah, blah, blah.
yeah.
But No, I don't know. It just looks weird. I don't like how it looks like a goatee.
Yeah, I was gonna point that out. That's the one rock spike that I don't like because I like the rest of it a lot. It's just I look at that and it, you know those like the little devil face where it's just a very slender triangle face and has the long goatee and the really bushy eyebrows. Like that's what it looks like to me.
Also, this is making me notice. Never mind. I was gonna say Aerodactyl kind of looks like Charizard, but Charizard has arms. Aerodactyl doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Aerodactyl's a wyvern. Or I guess it's a pterodactyl. Anyways, Mega Aerodactyl, I would give this a 2.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna say 4. I like so much about it. It's just one element. The goatee is so strange. I don't know why they did that.
I mean, why do they look like rocks? I guess it's a rock type. Whatever. Whatever, Game Freak. Next, moving on, we have another controversial one from Legends ZA, the new games coming out today. Don't forget to pick up your... No, I'm joking. Imagine if this episode was sponsored by Pokemon. I wish. Pokemon, sponsor me.
What is...
I'm a popular content creator. Whatever. Mega Dragonite.
Yes.
What are your opinions on Mega Dragonite?
I am a big fan of Mega Dragonite.
Really?
I think regular Dragonite is, I think, really cool. I think it's often drawn off model, like, a lot. Or either maybe it's not necessarily off model, but I feel like they changed the Dragonite's design like every generation. It looks different every single time I see it. And so I don't know, it's never like I never had like a standardized like, oh, I love this Pokemon or I hate this Pokemon. I think it's good. I think it's fine. I am really glad that they decided to take elements from Dratini and Dragonair, well, Dragonair specifically, and put it in the Mega Evolution with its horn and the little ball on its tail, longer tail, the wings on its head. I really like the wings on its head. Yeah, I think it's really cool. And I think like you look at the little tiny wings on its back, that the fact that the what color would that be, like teal or like aquamarine, like that color stands out so much, and I think it pops in such a cool way. I mean, for one, because it's like whole body is like either orange or like tan. So I think like elements like that are just make this Pokemon so memorable to me, where even like the small things like the eye color and the little wings in the back can pop so much. And obviously the little ball on its tail. Yeah, I think this is definitely an upgrade to Dragonite, 100%. And it loses its antennae, so I think even with that, like, it still looks really cool. So I want to say, I'm between an 8 and a 9.
Oh, really? So 8.5?
I think no, I'm gonna go 9. I'm gonna go 9. This is like a direct upgrade to Dragonite, and I think one of the best ways possible.
Interesting. Yeah. I know Mega Dragonite, like when it was revealed, was also really controversial. Like you had people loving it, and you had a lot of people hating it. I think a lot of people tend to mischaracterize, if that's the right word, Dragonite. And like Dragonite has always been like this big, bumbly, derpy looking dragon. Like he has his cool moments, especially in the anime.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, he's a goofy looking dragon. And I think the Mega really caters to that. but for me, it's like really the definition of like lukewarm for me. Like I do want to like it. I do like Dragonite. And like I don't really have any major issues with the Mega. The thing that throws me off is I think like the official art that they released for it, I think I don't like that art style. And his pose also makes it look weird. Like the angle of the wings on its head, the way the tail is like curved and
Are you
like,
referring to the 3D render of it?
yes, because like they don't have like the art like the Generation 6 Megas do.
Mhm.
Like it's only the 3D render.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that specific render and like the pose, I feel like that makes it look really weird, and that's why I'm kind of put off by it. I feel like if I see it more in game, I might like it a lot more. Recently I saw the shiny, and the shiny is like the same blue as Dragonair, and I really liked how that looked. So I feel like over time it'll grow more on me, but as of now, I'm giving it a 5 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Just because whenever I look at it, I look at the render, and the render just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I remember people were talking about the wings on this design, and they were like, "Well, why don't you put the wings on its head, like where they should be on its back?" And so, like, there'd be like a lot of edits of people like putting those wings there. And while that would look cool, I think it's like really, I think it's an interesting design to just have them like on top of the head. For one, being an homage to Dragonair, but also, I don't know, I think it adds a lot to it.
It does look cool. Like the screenshots that I see of it in game, it definitely looks a lot better, especially with like how big the tail is. But it's just that render that I don't like. It looks weird because like
No,
it looks very flat.
Yeah, I think I agree. Like it's almost like it's turning to try to look as appealing as possible, and it's just like you're losing some detail, or
Yeah,
you
because I
can't
feel
really
like it's trying to
tell.
show off all the aspects. Like it's trying to show off the tail and the
Mhm.
wings, and so it's just at like a weird angle. And it's like if its head is facing that way, why do the wings look like it's looking forward?
They're
You know what I
tilted,
mean?
yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I don't like the render, but I don't have beef with Mega Dragonite. And next, I will say, let's make these the last two. We'll end the Gen 1 decks because this is already
That's a good idea. Yeah, we're
over an hour. So we can talk about them at the
How
same
many do we
time.
have done so far? Let's see.
All of Gen 1.
It's about what, 15, 16 so far?
19.
19? Oh yeah, because I'm not thinking of Raichu.
Oh yeah, Raichu.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Let's get these last two then.
Mega Mewtwo X. I will start off by saying Mega Mewtwo X is my least favorite of the two.
100% agree.
Like, I don't know. I don't think they needed to make it a fighting type.
Yeah, I think they were. I mean, I think they had the idea of like, all right, we make an X and a Y, we have to make it physical and special. Like that's the same thing they did with Charizard, and that's the same thing they're doing with Raichu.
True. Yeah.
So, yeah. But it is strange that they give it a fighting type.
Yeah, I don't know. It is my least favorite. I don't hate it, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, it wasn't necessary. He just gets like his legs get slender.
I don't like how its legs look.
They look weird. They look very alien, which I guess they both look alien in a way, but I think I would give this one, what did I put him on my tier list? I'll give him a 4.5.
Yeah, there's parts of Mega Mewtwo X that I do like. Like I like the little vest it has. It almost gives it like a retro Martian look. Like he's some sort of like space invader that's come to to conquer Earth or whatever.
Yeah.
But also like the little ridges on its arms kind of look gross, and on its thighs, like what are those bumps? And I don't know, its feet look so like they don't even look alien. They kind of look like slime.
Like, I don't like how the toes are very elongated.
Yeah, maybe 2X, and because I like Y so much more. I think
Yeah.
I think this one is just so forgettable to me.
Mhm.
And I don't even think it's an upgrade to regular Mewtwo. Like I think regular Mewtwo looks way cooler than this.
I think because they
So
made it like a physical like fighting type. Like that's not Mewtwo. Mewtwo is very much like mastermind psychic blast guy.
yeah,
Like it's not gonna punch you.
yeah, it's a very weird turn. I'll give it a 3. There's aspects I like of it, but it's just not. It doesn't feel right.
And our final contender of this episode is Mega Mewtwo Y, which I feel like we both
The
agree.
original Mega,
Mewtwo
right?
Y.
This is the original Mega Evolution.
What do you mean the original?
This is like the first Mega Evolution that they've ever revealed.
I think you're right. In like the Koro mags.
Yeah, because everyone thought it was Mew 3 when they revealed it.
I think you're right. And then they just released like the trailer, and it was like Mega Evolution, and everyone was like, "What the fuck is Mega Evolution?"
Oh yeah,
So that's actually a really good way to end it. That was planned, guys. I planned that. But I think Mega Mewtwo Y is so cool. It's giving like secret like alien or whatever, like little alien baby. And I think that's why he how can I work this? Since he looks like a little alien baby, he looks like a second form, like a stronger form. Like you're fighting like Mewtwo, and he's like, "Oh shit, gotta lock the fuck in," and so he like goes into like this alien cocoon, and like he comes out as Mega Mewtwo Y, and it's like this is his true form.
Yeah, 100%.
But that being said, as much as I like it, there are other megas I like more.
Mhm.
So he's a 7 out of 10 for me, which is still fairly high. But yeah,
I think this is like, oh man, I want to say it's like peak Mega Evolution. I think it does everything I want a Mega Evolution to do. And the fact that it's doing it on Mewtwo and it succeeds the way it does is like so cool. I love that the tail goes from being a tail to part of its head. It makes its head look like bigger, and that just like adds to the whole like psychic type intelligence type thing. I think the little like ring that goes around its head is a nice little detail. It has like almost like devil horns, like it's
yeah, I
regular
was just
horns.
gonna say that.
It gives it like a malicious type of vibe to it. I like that it's kind of always floating, right? So kind of a showcase of its like psychic prowess. And I think I like that it stays simple. Like it's not like I think of like Mega Pinsir, where it's like it just adds so much to it, and it's kind of like you kind of don't know what you're looking at, kind of like the spikes that it has going around. But this is like you see it, and it's like I know what this is. This is some like Mewtwo freak creation, and
He's very slender.
yeah, very slender. It's yeah, it really leans into that idea of like it's almost like it's perfected itself.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it says so much without like needing to overcomplicate things, and so it just it seems like an upgrade to Mewtwo. Like again, people were calling it Mew 3, and they didn't even know what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this not only is like iconic, I think it is one of the best Mega Evolutions. I'm gonna say it's a 10 out of 10. This is a perfect Mega Evolution.
Oh, another 10 out of 10. Wow.
Yeah, we got 2 of them on the board. We're not getting a whole lot more after this, but yeah, this is definitely one of them.
That's funny that you say that because all the ones that I would give a 10 out of 10 are after this.
I
But
might have 1 or 2 more after this.
we can talk about that in another episode. Maybe. Mayhaps. That'll come after the Genshin episode.
After Christmas, it'll be the New Year's episode.
Then that's
You
funny.
know what? We're gonna release it when the DLC comes out.
Bro, that's in like we're just gonna make everyone wait. That's crazy. But thank you to Alex for talking about Mega Evolutions with me for this episode.
Thank you for having me.
Do you have any closing thoughts?
I like Mega Evolution. It's one of the best gimmicks that Pokemon has created. It's casual friendly, and I don't know. I like that it lets Pokemon Company be experimental, and I think that's a good thing. That's a very good thing.
Like if you don't like a Mega, just don't use it.
Mega
Use
Mode.
the
Don't press the button.
Don't press the button. Do not equip the Mega Stone. I'm looking at you. What Starmite, whatever the frick it's gonna be called. Oh my god, Mega Starmie makes me so angry. But spoilers, Pokemon Legends EA in stores now. Go play it. But thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed our little Mega Evolution.
Cue the music.
I can't speak. I hope you enjoyed our Mega Evolution conversation. And if you have any favorite Mega Evolutions, let me know. Or don't. Keep it a secret. I don't care. And I hope you look forward to our New Year's episode when we talk about the remaining Mega Evolutions. Not even the remaining, because there's so freaking many. It's going to take us like 6 years to get through all of them. But okay. I will catch you guys next time. Thank you. And I don't know what else. Bye bye.
Ja, matane.